he was a dope dude. Everybody knew him. My barber knew him and everything. And, you know, rest in peace to Capital Steez. He was very important to how everything was in Brooklyn back in the day when Pro Era and Joey and all them was doing their thing. So he was an intricate piece. He reminds me of, what's that guy from A$AP Rocky that passed? A$AP Yams. He was almost like the A$AP Yams of Pro Era. I lived like 5-10 minutes from him. And we used to go to the same barber and everything. And I used to see him when I was at college. I saw him like 2 days randomly. Like me and him knew each other by face. We had mutual friends, but we just knew each other by face. So, you know, you live in Chicago, you know this. You just know face, say what up, quick conversation, blah, blah, blah. And I think I was working at Walgreens at the time. If I remember, he died like on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. And I was working at Walgreens maybe the day before Christmas Eve or 2 days, and I saw him and I spoke to him and I was like, yo, your music is dope and everything like that, bro, and blah, blah, blah. And he knew I produced for his boy. He was like, your production is dope, and just kept it going from then, and that was it. And then sadly, he died like 2 days afterwards. And he's big, he's very important. Everybody that knows, he was very important to the whole Pro Era movement and everything. It's just from the neighborhood, like everyone, I'm from Flatbush, and I used to go to school with Ak. And Ak was cool with everyone from Flatbush Zombies. So it was like, you know, me and him used to go to the same school. We used to send each other beats. I used to send him beats on Facebook Messenger. He would send me songs. He would randomly Skype call me and stuff. And then, you know, this one day, I'll never forget it too. I think it was, I forgot what song it was. I think it was Tated. And I was like, yo, bro, I think I'm gonna rap over this beat. And I sent it to him. He's like, yeah, you should. I'm like, all right. Then maybe 2 days later, he sends it back with him and freaking Issa on the beat. And I'm like, all right, y'all can have it. Y'all did y'all thing on it. There's two moments I could talk about that I kind of saw from the ground up, and I'll try to keep them short. One is Young M.A. I don't know Young M.A. personally. I met her probably 3 or 4 times when I used to work. I had a bunch of crazy jobs. I used to work at Applebee's, and my manager there was her actual manager. Shout out to Sad. That was her actual manager. And I remember when I told him I made beats, he was like, yo, like I got this artist I made. And that was right around when her Chirac freestyle first popped off. And I got to see how their lives changed. And, you know, he, being the big bro he was at the time, he brought me along with him and let me see everything. And it was like dope seeing everything. I was like, wow. Like, he was just working at me with Applebee's and like, boom, you out here. I see you on TV. I see her shouting you out. You guys got a number 2, number 1, top 10 record in the country. It was crazy. And then the other one, I got to shout out Brooklyn Johnny. Brooklyn Johnny was actually one of the first people that told me I should start doing music, like making songs. I met him at a basketball court, and I thought he was trying to take my necks, and I kind of yelled at him, and he looked at me like, whatever. And then I heard him talking about music, and then he's like, yo, you just try to yell at me? Now you trying to talk to me about beats? I was like, yeah. And then, you know, he heard the beats, and I remember he told me, he was like, yo, like, you could do this. And then, you know, he was just had me come to the studio a couple of times, let me see a couple of things. He brought me to one of Big Sean's mixtape parties and everything. And now his artists that he blew up are Kodak Black and Cardi B. So, you know, for me to see this guy who I met at the park, you know, playing ball, you know, having a handprint on these 2 artists is dope. So, you know, I'm glad I've been around and see all this. You know, I always call myself Forrest Gump. I've seen everything.